All right, buddy. Number 33, graphing more efficient than listing. Well, it depends how you do your graphing. When I first learned how to do graphing, I did it by listing, so there wasn't anything to compare it to. I did graphing and listing together. Later on, I learned how to do graphing or recognize how to graph things in a way that I didn't have to do a number of solutions. I could just put a couple of points in there and draw the graph, and that would be a representation of all the solutions, where listing only gives you each solution as you go along. So you answer however you want. Really, it's up to you. If you think graphing is more efficient, you just say why. And if you don't, say, I don't. I do it this way. 34 asks you to write your own situation with an inequality. Well, take a look at number 35, the next one, where they show an inequality. They have a little situation. They describe it. Let me a little drawing here. I'm going to get it in the frame. Someone pays $20 for a ticket, and they get back change. Well, if you get back change, does that mean that the ticket costs more or less than $20? If you get back change, well, that means the ticket was less than $20. All right. So I wrote down my equation. Sorry, I've already put it in here. What is 20 compared to T? Well, we know that T, the ticket, was less because it was T plus change was equal to the ticket. If I had T plus the change would be equal to the ticket. Take away the change, now that side's less. So that means that 20 is greater than T, and you write it with your little, I have to change my hands now, I'm right-handed, what can I say? 20 is greater than T. Remember, you got your Pac-Man always eats the bigger one. You could have written it the other direction, T first and 20, and say that T is less than 20. All right. I was using that as an example for number 34, where you write your own inequality, which sounds kind of challenging. You're not supposed to write a whole story. Look at number 35. It didn't write very much, and it was really simple. So you could write a situation. Even more simple is acceptable, I'm sure. Like you say, my baseball bat costs more than $300. So more than $300, baseball bat, you would make your own variable for baseball bat. And it's more than $300. You can sell that. 36. Write the inequality for the situation. Talking about, I can't read it too because I don't have it. Something has at least 5 grams per serving, 5 grams of fiber per serving. At least 5 grams of fiber per serving is the key we're looking to. At least, that phrase, at least. And then they say to use F, where is it? I can't even see this way. Use F as the variable for your inequality. Well, F is fiber. How much fiber is it? Well, is it 5 grams? Is it equal to 5 grams? Well, it's not equal to 5 grams. You could write it down. If it was exactly 5 grams, you would write it down. Sure, there's per serving. Yeah, there's 5 grams in every serving. A serving, it's going to be 5 grams equal to, always going to be, F is going to be equal to 5 grams every time. But no, in this case, it's at least 5 grams. So if something's at least, could we have more or could we have less? It's kind of if you have at least 5 grams of something, that means you have that amount plus some amount more. So in this case, it's not equal to, it's definitely at least greater than, because it's at least 5 grams. But that means it could be equal to 5 grams, but it could be more. So I think they're looking for that one there. Kind of cheating for you on that one. Number 37, last one we'll work on tonight. It's very straightforward, really logically straightforward. I think it's so easy that any challenge you have on it is just because it's so simple. You're like, whoa, that's so simple. I didn't even think about it. 37, if A is less than B, then B is blank than A. Well, that's just switching them around, but the relationship remains the same. So let's just put something there. Allison is shorter than Benny. Then Benny is what than Allison? Still the same characters, they have the same relationship, they've just switched the order. Here, if X is greater than Y, and Y is greater than Z, well, you kind of look at it, it's kind of, it's nicely in order, so it's pretty straightforward when it says comparing X to Z. If X is greater than Y, well, that's bigger, all right? And Y is greater than Z, so, well, gosh, what do you think? I think that's pretty obvious. I'll let you answer that on your own. All right, I think that's all I can do tonight. I gotta take off. Peace, my boy. I love you. And if you have any questions, let me know.